Carrie and I were having a conversation, and he asked me if I would come up tonight and speak with you guys. So after I left that conversation, I went to the Lord, and I was like, what do you want me to say? These are your people. And if you don't give me something to say, then I have nothing to say. So God kept bringing 2 scriptures back to me over and over again. So tonight I'm going to give them to you super fast, but I encourage you to go back and read all of the chapter. In 2 Samuel chapter 6, David and all of Israel are bringing the Ark of the Covenant back to Jerusalem. The Ark of the Covenant represents the presence of God. Verse 5 shows us that David and all of Israel were celebrating before the Lord. They worshiped their God with all of their might. They got sweaty. In verse 14, we get to see David dancing before the Lord. Once again, the Bible uses the language, they worshiped with all of their might. Last week, I was in Tucson, Arizona with my daughter. We went tubing down the Salt River. At one point, you come out of some rapids and you get pushed over to the left side of the bank where there's a big log jam. As we're being pushed towards the log jam crowd of about 50 people on tubes and kayaks, we hear all of this singing. Somebody has a waterproof speaker and we're listening to, you can dance, you can jive, having the time of your life. You're the dancing queen. Everybody's abandoned themselves to this ABBA song. They're not looking at the tube on the left or the right, wondering, do you think I look silly while I'm singing at the top of their lungs? They just open up. And that's what songs do. They open us up and we abandon our hearts to the moment. In Mark 14, we meet a woman who has a very expensive bottle of perfume. The Bible teaches us that this bottle of perfume cost 1 year's income. She takes this bottle, which is made out of alabaster, and she breaks it open. And she pours it on Jesus' head in this move of extravagant love, extravagant affection, pouring out on her King. Tonight, you and I have an invitation. We get to join in with King David and worship with all of our might. We get to crack open the alabaster jar of our hearts and pour out our love and our affection onto our King. We do not know the story of this woman's life, and I don't know the story of your life, but I know all of you can go back into your minds, into your memories, and remember a time and a place where He sustained you. He got you through that loss of job. He got you through that divorce. He got you through losing a loved one, and He's going to do it again and again and again. So tonight, let's pour out on Him with all of our might.
Bethany.